Hello, my lovely audience. Welcome to another video. Welcome to What If Deku had the quirk Tokoloshe Creator. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, what the hell's a tokoloshe? Well, here's what one is. Tokoloshe are said to be evil, mischievous water spirits that come after people, basically. So essentially, a witch makes them, for whatever reason. How you make one is unknown, unless you are a witch. 2 in the morning, brain not working right. Yeah, unless you're a witch, you don't know how to make one. Tokoloshe are, small, gremlin-like in appearance, but also on some accounts they're more monkey and ape-like. A witch will make one, whether it's unknown if it involves an iron rod or not. Hot, burning metal iron rod. Yeah. Unknown. Whether it is the case or not. But yeah, the actual abilities of these things, they are said to be capable of going invisible to everyone but the witch, upon them swallowing a little stone. A magic stone that the witch makes. They are small, fast, evil little guys, gremlins, claws, and prefer to kill by choking. They're also extremely bad climbers and short. Give me a moment. Yeah, so propping up your bed on bricks is pretty much the best defense against these things. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on with the what if. Izuku Midoriya. He's bouncing in his seat as the quirk doctor is about to tell him what his quirk is, what magical ability he can use to save people. The doctor would begin speaking. Alright, so it appears like your son's quirk is a fucking war crime. Excuse me, what? That would be Inko's reaction. What? I'm saying this in the nicest way I can. In order for your son to use his quirk, he needs to violate a few laws in Geneva. But that's never stopped me. Anyway, funny little joke. So essentially, he's able to take a human corpse, or human body parts, stitch them together, and, through a ritual that he alone is only aware of, and a method he is only aware of, can essentially create these things called tokoloshe, which will just do whatever the fuck he wants them to. I don't really have the capacity to explain right now. I need my vodka. Goodbye. The doctor would just give Inko the forms and walk off, pull a flask out of nowhere and just start chugging. Time skip. Few weeks. Deku's been experiencing some physical changes, as you would say. His eyes would begin glowing a faint green, and his 4 canine teeth have grown tremendously into basically like dog teeth. God. He'd be looking like he's from the planet of the apes. And so, Inko's been buying Deku some human meat from Walmart. Once again, there are quirks out there that force people to eat human meat. You would think that would be the case, considering the diversity of quirks. So, of course, shops would start selling them. Dismembered body parts, especially with, Nomu level regeneration quirks out there. There's people whose jobs is just to cut themselves up. Oh my goodness. So Deku can begin working on his quirk. Now, tokoloshe come in a variety of forms. Some have tails, some have holes through their heads. Common theme is that they all have their eyes gouged out. Sometimes they are missing their tongue. Look, I'm not the one who makes them, it's the witches. Yeah. Deku would eventually make a fully fledged tokoloshe. He can see through its eyes, tell it what to do, but it also seems to have somewhat of a personality. It has the nasty habit of rearranging the kitchen every day, so Inko has absolutely no idea what's happening. Yeah. It does that because it finds it funny. Anyway, Deku would be bullied because, well, his quirk is essentially, breaking people up. Also, just gonna say this now. This movie right here, the tokoloshe, fucking bullshit. They made the fucking tokoloshe 6 foot. Bullshit. Ain't no tokoloshe that tall. The main gimmick of tokoloshes is that they're small gremlins. That movie be bullshit. Yeah. Anyway, Deku would be bullied because his quirk is, well, villainous. The glowing green eyes and fangs don't really help either. Also, elongated nails, just for excessive fuckery. Like, give him a. He needs to constantly trim his nails. I'm being serious here. Like, in 2 to 3 days, his nails will be considered knives. So he's constantly needing to nibble on his nails, like, bite them, or trim them with tweezers. Anyway, yeah. Despite all this adversity, Deku would still be smiling. Him and his tokoloshe friend. He only really made the one. They would still smile through it. Now then, don't know what I'm gonna name this chick. Ino. Yeah, fuck it, just Ino. Would eventually come into Izuku's life. Now, Ino would initially be like middle school. Okay, middle school. Ino's dating Bakugo, like the two popular kids in the school. One day, Ino would be just kind of. No, they wouldn't be dating, but everyone would ship them. Like, they're the two popular people in the school, everyone's trying to get them together. Hell, even Bakugo's trying. But yeah, one day, the school day's ending, like middle school, still like the middle of middle school. Ino would look out the window, like end of day. Just see Deku chilling, like chilling there. He has his tokoloshe with him, which has a tail. Yeah, it's a tailed variant. Only real difference between a non-tailed and a tailed variant is they have a tail. Yeah, Deku would be chilling with his tokoloshe. He would kind of be looking at the sunset, and just saying this now, Ino be looking at his face in the sunset, and she be like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, romance movie soundtrack begins like the do 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 do. I don't know that song's name, but just imagine that. It's playing as she looks at him, just smiling out into the sunset. Green hair. She haven't seen him before. She has no idea who this is. Like, imagine this with a tail. That's the tokoloshe that Deku has. This with a tail and gouged out eyes. Yeah, fucking creepy things. So, Ino would jump out the window of a two-story building. The quirk is, I don't know, like, physical enhancement. Makes her essentially a superhuman. Just, like, All Might Junior. You know what? Yeah. It is All Might Junior. Ino Yagi. Yes, I gave All Might a daughter. Allow the romance to begin. So Ino would jump down from the building. Deku would hear a thud, look to the side, see Ino, who just kind of fell through a tree. She would spit out a bunch of leaves like, poof. Not the most graceful of landings. She would see Deku looking at her, and she would quickly, straighten herself, fix her hair, as she would, try and play it off like it was nothing, pleasure meeting you here? Deku would just kind of tilt his head. Deku's tokoloshe friend would just kind of begin laughing hysterically. Deku would hit the thing on the back of the head like, could you not embarrass me in front of the first female I've ever talked to besides our mother? The creature would just, talking hand sign and go, nya nya nya, mocking him. Give me a moment. Deku would clear his throat and go, hello there, Ino. Oh, Yagi. Yagi. Hello, Yagi. Ino would look to the side and quickly say, I prefer Ino, thank you. May I ask your name, and why you're here? Deku would say, oh, okay, Ino. Hello, I'm Izuku Midoriya. This is my, friend. Let's call him, Cena. Yeah, John Cena. No, just simply John. This is my friend John. I know it may seem a bit generic, but yeah. This is John. We're here because the sun is nice. Yeah. Every time I do a voice for John, it's like Angry Birds. Ino would scratch the back of her head, still looking off to the side, like, okay, are you new here? I haven't really, seen you around here that much. Deku would shake his head like, nah, I've been here for, the entire semester. I just prefer to be by myself. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mind if I sit here with you and just watch the sun? Deku at that statement would just turn red and begin overheating, like, oh my fuck, a girl just asked to sit next to me. Holy shit, holy fuck. Okay, get things together, Izuku. Okay, John would just thumbs up as steam is coming out of Deku's ears, and his eyes are spiraling. He looks like a fucking factory turned up to overtime. would walk up, kind of just sit down. John would just manifest a cup of water out of nowhere. Just pull it out of nowhere. Pour it on Deku. The water would just turn to steam. And he would be snapped back to reality. The two of them, Ino and Deku would just stare off into the sun for a few minutes. Ino would gradually move closer to Deku. Deku wouldn't notice because he's too engrossed with the sunset. Like, John, who's looking at this, is like holding a fucking camera, recording this shit. He stole Deku's phone and is recording this. Give me a moment. And, well, Deku wouldn't notice until Ino would place her hand on his. Now, from Deku's hand, it would slowly turn red until it reached his cheeks. He would turn, look at the fact she just put her hand on his. He would turn into a tomato. And then he would steam like a nuclear fucking power plant. Ino would chuckle at how just fucking adorable Izuku is. Like, you can just hear fucking psychotic laughter from John, like, you're finally getting laid, hey! Deku would jump back like, holy shit, you just talked! Ino would look at Deku like, he doesn't usually talk. Nope. Not normally. John would just look at him with the expression of, no one will believe you. Deku would eventually calm down and deflate and just kind of sit there holding Ino's hand, watching the sunset. Anyway, time skip to the end of middle school. Deku and Ino have been getting closer, becoming good friends. You always got a friend in me. Much to John's pleasurement. He's gonna be an uncle soon. Baby tokoloshe. Funny joke. Anyway, so Bakugo goes on his rant, blah blah blah. Deku wants to go to UA, blah blah blah. At the end of the day, like, when everything's said and done, there's a few more people who stick around in the class, including Ino, who's just packing up her bags casually, like all the quote-unquote, give me a moment. Yeah. All the quote-unquote cool kids stayed back in class because Bakugo, made an announcement that everyone who's cool should stay back and watch what he's gonna do. He tells Deku to commit fucking suicide. Then just dips. Everyone except Ino follows him like, oh, that was so cool, so awesome. So it's just Deku, John, and Ino left in the class. Deku's just kind of bent over, sad, holding John. Ino would walk up to Deku, pat him on the head, bring him into a hug, like, he's an asshole, big old asshole. Deku would nod and say, yeah, he is. He would then get up and say, we're going to Walmart. Just triumphantly. Oh, why are we going to Walmart? We're gonna show that bastard who's fucking boss. I'm gonna get into UA, and I'm gonna do it through an army of tokoloshe. You can make more? Yes, I can. Requires me to have at least a semi-complete human body, but I can. Oh, that explains the Walmart thing. Yep, we're going to Walmart. He just says triumphantly. Then it's just like a montage. Like Rocky Balboa. Da 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 da. It's just playing as like they're in the shopping aisles. Deku is selecting out like good corpses. You know, obviously a strong body makes a good tokoloshe. And that's the reason why Deku's eyes glow. He can tell what body parts are good, what body parts are bad. So he's just kind of like there with a shopping cart full of dismembered limbs in like the waiting aisle with, you know, like some random lady shuffles away from them. Time skip. So Deku's been, you know, lifting things at Dagobah Beach. Got a pretty rockin' bod. Much to Ino's delight. Joke. And he's also been training his army of tokoloshe. The Tokoloshe King. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm naming this What If Deku was the Tokoloshe King. And just to add on to that, he has a fucking tail. Yes, he has a tail. He grew it when he was like 6. He has a tail, and he can also eat one of the magic rocks and turn invisible. He's the fucking Tokoloshe King. Yeah, he also has big old ears. Yeah, why not? Big old ears. Which Ino finds cute. She just finds Deku really, really cute. The fluff is so nice. Anyway, I don't know where I'm gonna go with this What If from here, so goodbye, my lovely, lovely audience. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you next time, and bye-bye. Hope you had a nice time.